I'm about to slay him. And that's Emmanuel Acho over there.
It's Monday, man. I came out with my money green.
Is that money green?
It's money green. About to make money this show.
Okay. Bland guacamole to me with a grape in it. But let's get it started, y'all, with the Patriots. I'm winning today. They lost their fourth straight, though. Yesterday, they dropped to 2-5. Cam Newton rushed for a touchdown, but he hasn't thrown a touchdown pass since September. He still had a chance to lead his team to a win with just over 30 seconds left, but he fumbled on a run in the red zone, and the Bills Mafia went on to win. Despite the loss, Bill Belichick said, quote, "Cam's our quarterback." So, Acho, are the Patriots making a mistake keeping Cam as their starting quarterback? Money green.
Big bro, the Patriots are making a huge mistake keeping Cam as a starting quarterback, but I'm going to hit you with some layers like a wedding cake, okay? I'm not just going to give you the low-hanging fruit. Okay. Patriots making a huge mistake for several reasons. At this point, the New England Patriots, as unfortunate as it may be, you need to go ahead and tank. Prepare for the future.
You said that word.
You need to go ahead and tank. Here's the problem, Marcellus. We've talked about this before. In the NFL, tanking isn't possible. It doesn't actually work. Too many different players have too many different agendas. You have 53 independent contractors on the football field at one time, and hopefully they can work in tandem. Yes. You got guys playing for checks, guys playing for pride, guys playing for new contracts, guys playing for the family. So you can't actually tank. So what do? You have to put in somebody who will help facilitate tanking. Here's the problem with Cam Newton, and I'm going to start off this show speaking this truth and speaking these facts. Cam is too good to lose all the way out, to lose the rest of the games and give the Patriots a great draft pick. But he's not good enough, Marcellus, to get them to the playoffs. So they're stuck in NFL purgatory. He's too good to lose and give you a great draft pick, but he's not good enough to get you to the playoffs. Let me break this down and put this in non-sports terms for y'all.
Yes.
In spades, a card game that you play, you can bid nil. What bidding nil is saying, I won't win any books. And if you don't win any books, you get 100 points. But here's the problem, Marcellus. Here's the problem.
Stupid.
If you win just one book, you undermine bidding nil and you end up losing 50 points depending on who you're playing with. Having Cam Newton, Marcellus, is like having a handful of queens. It's not a guaranteed win like an ace or a joker, but it's not gonna lose every time. And that's the position the Patriots are in. They got a handful of queens with Cam Newton. It's not guaranteed to get you to the playoffs, but you're also not gonna lose the rest of the games and have a top 3-4 overall pick. So, are they making a mistake starting Cam Newton? Absolutely, because they're going to end up in NFL purgatory.
Interesting. Well, I'm trying to get paid on this show, so I ain't going to just answer by talking about spades and card games. I'm actually going to talk about...
You know you like that take, though.
That was good. That was good. That was good. Except, okay, let me push back on it a little bit.
Push back.
How to code. Okay, so Cam Newton is going to win enough games where you say, okay, you're not tanking, but not enough games where you're going to get the incentives of tanking.
Correct. Thesis of my argument.
Okay, that makes no sense by any accord. Like, okay, let's get somebody in here who could hurt and help our chances. Which one is he doing?
I'll tell that next time.
But you'll tell that next time. Okay, so let me get to my take so I can answer the question, so I can get paid and stop talking about card games. Here's the take. Are they making a mistake with Cam Newton being in the starting quarterback position? Hell no, because this is a lesson that my ex-girlfriends all learned, that a man is as faithful as his options. Guess what? Wasn't too faithful back in the days. You know why? Because I had options, big dog. Now, the New England Patriots aren't young that dude. You know who they are? They're you right now, in quarantine. Acho, you ain't got many options right now, so guess what? You're as faithful as your limitations are. And that's what, looking at the New England Patriots right now, they're as faithful as they're limited. Let's talk about Cam Newton after we talk about what are the options, because this is what my exes had to deal with, right? So what are the options? No dimes like I had to deal with. Look at these options. Brian Hoyer. I'm not going through divorce anyway, but I know you over there looking crazy. Brian Hoyer. You know what? He's lost 11 straight starts going back to 2016, 7 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, and that includes 4 different franchises. So you can't blame the coaches. You can't blame the organization. This dude went from the Bears to the 49ers to the Colts and now back to the Patriots and finds a way to lose a game. Okay, let's talk about the other one in that situation, Jarrett Stidham. Yep. 48 completion percentage, a passer rating of 36. Goodness. Only completed 13 of 27 passes, 1 touchdown, and 3 interceptions. A man, or in this case, an organization, is only as faithful as its options. Now you insert Cam Newton into this conversation, and Cam Newton is not playing like Superman. But Cam Newton is playing much better than the alternatives would play in the same situation. Bill Belichick's no dummy. Bill Belichick's no card player either. He knows that he has to go out there with the biggest hand he has, the greatest face card he has. That's Cam Newton, bruh.
Marcellus, there's literally an amendment created for you talking about self-incrimination. You up here on national television, ladies and gentlemen, incriminating yourself, talking about I'm only as faithful as my options, sir.
Statute of limitation. I ain't got no options now. Look at me, belly poking out, button about to bust.
What's wrong with you?
I'm different now.
I'm not about to get you in trouble. I will not partake, America. So let me push back real quick. Here's the issue, bro. If you start Jarrett Stidham, you're in a win-win situation. Here's why. If you lose, you won. Because you have a higher draft pick, because you're not making the playoffs anyway. Patriots fans, as much as that pains me to say, it's the reality of the situation. So if you start Jarrett Stidham and you continue to lose, you're winning. If you start Jarrett Stidham, the same man in who you drafted, I believe, in the 3rd or 4th round just a year ago, maybe he shows some promise, and maybe you win. You win if you lose. You win if you win. Otherwise, keep in mind, Marcellus, Patriots aren't committing to Cam long term. If you're
not like this.
Exactly. Like, you've seen enough to realize, dang, Cam is not our future. Is Jarrett Stidham your future? Probably not. But if Cam's not your future, you might as well see what Stidham can do. If he don't do nothing, you get a great pick. If he does do something, you're fine anyway. Now, let me talk about this. The real issue at hand is very simple. Cam Newton does not fit with the Patriot way.
What's that?
The Patriot way is simply just don't lose the game.
Yeah.
They will lose it. Think about this, Sal. Buffalo only had, 340 yards yesterday? They had a turnover. Patriots played clean the whole game. Cam Newton, you're driving. You're about to go down and score. You're about to go down and either tie the game up with the gimme field goal or go win the game with a few seconds left. And you turn the ball over. Fumble. Game before that, against the San Francisco 49ers, 3 interceptions in 3 quarters. You lost the game again. Game before that, Denver Broncos. 2 turnovers when you held the Broncos to 18 points. They're not even asking Cam Newton to do a ton. We're saying, Cam, you don't have to win the game, bro. Just please don't lose it. 3 consecutive games since Cam returned from COVID. Not only is he not winning games for the Patriots, he's going out and losing games for the Patriots. So that's why they're clearly making a mistake. Marcellus, if Cam Newton were not Cam Newton, if he wasn't named Cam, if he was named, let's call it Baker, or say he was named, Gardner. If he was named anybody besides Cam, exactly, we would be on this man's head. But for whatever reason, you're granting him special grace because he's Cam Newton.
Oh, excuse me for being a sympathetic person.
Football ain't got no time for sympathy, Coach.
Oh, really?
You know this.
COVID has wrecked our country. And it's also wrecked the Patriot way. All the opt-outs. Yeah, it's the right time to play it. Yeah. Election Eve. Yeah, you better play that song right now, damn it. COVID has destroyed what we know of the Patriots. That's the top layer, but let's dig deeper. Like you said, in this wet and cake, let's go deeper into the layers. Patriots on offense is the youngest that they've been since 2011. Everyone's going to jump out. I can see all the YouTube comments right now. Oh, well, if Tom Brady leaves your roster, of course you're going to be young. Guess what? Even if you take in consideration Tom Brady, since